Curtis Jackson, he broke into the music industry as a multi-platinum rapper in 2002, but now he's broadened that and become an entrepreneur and a philanthropist, is getting ready to release another rap mixtape, and he's here today to talk about that and one of his newest ventures. You're breaking into the home audio business.
Right.
Tell me about that.
Well, SMS Audio is a project I worked on for a while. I had an experience in that actual category that I hadn't had in any other territory. But I'm happy it happened because I had a license agreement that didn't fall through properly, and I don't want to just put my likeness on products that I don't actually stand behind.
Why was it important for you to actually buy into the company? I imagine, once again, you said you had a licensing fee. You could have just gotten 7% fee off of everything that you sold, but you wanted to own.
Right. It's important to be a part of the development process, and it allows me, input to say yes or no to certain things that we actually create.
A lot of people coming out with headphones. Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine just had a cash windfall with their. How are you going to set yours apart?
Well, it's the headsets that we launched with have a technology that none of those headsets actually have. We use a clear technology as a 16-bit wireless, lawless technology that allows you to move about 50 feet away from the source of music without losing any high-fidelity CD sound quality. So the difference between that and some of the other things that you see are wireless on the actual market is they're utilizing Bluetooth that was created for telecommunications, and the sound quality is a lot less.
What's fascinating about you is the fact that, for instance, with the vitamin water deal, you took stock to endorse that product, and you were basically the guy out there that brought the flavor to the next level. Right,
and it changed the way artists feel like they should operate when doing deals through brand extension and opportunities. They followed in that and looking for equity, ownership in actual companies. And moving forward, I hope I influence them with the business model that I utilize for SK, for Street Kings. It's an energy drink, and I partner with the United Nations World Food Program to provide a meal through every purchase of the actual drink. So it feels good. According to the United Nations numbers, 29,000 people die per day. So I started with Africa. Obviously, that's the biggest issue. And what I got as feedback from some of my actual audiences, people that aren't actually informed, they react immediately like, "We hungry here, Fifth. Like, we got people hungry here." And that's just right, but it's not half as bad as that issue is. And what I did with SMS Audio is I partnered with Feed America. So with the purchase of every headset distributed domestically through SMS, there'll be 250 meals provided for each person.
And this is a new model. You're really looking at this as kind of a part of a profit, non-profit.
Right. It's conscious capitalism.
Okay.
According to World Bank numbers, 1% of business would alleviate all extreme poverty around the world. But we have to create a template. They have to see successful projects or successful companies that come out that have this type of philanthropy connected to it.
What inspired you to do this, 50?
I was traveling in Africa, and while I was out there, I saw something that was more extreme than low-income housing. Like, I made reference to being from the bottom in my music, and it's so much harder. They live under such harsh circumstances that it made me feel like I should do something.
And as you move forward, you're breaking back into the music industry. Not that you ever left, but you do have a mixtape coming out. It's been harder for not just yourself, but for a lot of artists to sell 1 million records because of the landscape. What is the solution?
Well, we're not losing any interest. There's no loss of interest to quality material, to good music. You hear playing in the nightclubs.
I just mean the digital download.
Right, just that factor. Now that 70% of the actual music is being consumed online, they have the option to steal it online or to buy it online.
Right. So how do you fix that?
Well, I don't think you fix it. I think well, Sean Parker has a pretty good idea with Spotify, because he's aware of the damage done through Napster, and then he went forward with a model that can actually
just stream
continue to at least have the major corporations, the major record companies feel like they're taking legitimate risk on marketing.